Hello, Director of Accounting Program. We are Group 6, and this is Estelle, Irene, Karen, and Amber. We are here today to propose our new event called Accounting Certificates Introduction and Career Path Workshop. And this is our agenda for today, and it includes 5 parts, which is the project background and detailed event agenda and preparation, feedback, budget stuffing, and project summary. And before we really start our proposal details today, I would love to share a personal story with you all. Although this is my second semester as a MSA student here at UT Dallas, I still have no idea which accounting track should I choose when I have to put my feet into the workplace. Should I do tax, auditing, or business consulting? I have no idea. And also one day, one of my friends asked me, "Hey, Sal, do you know what is CISA certificate?" I was speechless because I have never heard such certificates and have no idea about this. After a while of upset, I figured out questions. If I have such questions, will my classmates have the same concern and questions? Then we did a little survey about this topic. Actually, we designed a professional certificate survey questionnaire and asked 100 accounting major students to fill out the form. And the result of the survey actually surprised me a lot because except for the well-known CPA license, the other certificates was barely known. And as you can see in this slide, although there are 70% of students have heard about the CMA license, but only 14% of them know how to prepare for this exam. And all this situation applies to CIA, CISA, and CFE. And especially in the CISA and the CFE, less than 15% of students have heard about these 2 certificates, and only 1% of students know how to prepare for this exam. And at the end of the survey, we also asked, if there is a workshop introducing all these 5 certificates, would you like to participate? And gladly, we have 86% of students who love to show their interest in such kind of workshops. And some of you might ask, why these certificates are so important to the student and why I have to care about them. Let me tell you this, because holding up these certificates will help you not only secure your job, but also help you to develop your career further. And how? That's why we are here today. And I'm going to pass to my teammates, and that's what she will going to talk more about the details of our project. Let's welcome her.
Thank you, Estelle. And I'd like to introduce our event agenda to show you more detail about our event. And the workshop will be held next semester, at the beginning of the next semester, that on September 4th. And the workshop will be held from the 2 to 4 p.m. because we know that our students need enough sleep in the morning. And according to our research, we estimate that we may have 100 participants. And our speakers are 5 professors with various of accounting certificates, which are certified from examiner, certified information system auditor, certified internal auditor, certified management accountant, and certified public accountant. They will introduce about the certification of the exam and relevant career path to our MS Accounting Program students. And on that Friday, we will have volunteer meeting before the workshop to set up the computer and decorate our meeting rooms. And then we will have 10 minutes professor orientation and student registration. And then at 2 p.m., we will have welcome and opening comments. And then each professor will have 15 minutes information section to introduce their topics. And then at the end, we will divide our students into 5 groups according to their interest. And they can have Q&A section with our professor. And after the workshop, we hope we can have the to figure out these four main problems, which are what do these certificates work for, and what role do these certificates play on their career path, and what requirements do they need to be satisfied before taking the exam, and how students to prepare for this exam. At the same time, I think it is also benefit to our professor to make them have opportunity to communicate with our students and get to know what their demands. Actually, we have already discussed our proposal with Mary Guan and Mary Beth, and to optimize our plan. Next, Catherine will show you more details about our preparation work.
Thanks for Eric. Now let me introduce the preparation. Because the preparation is the foundation of the whole event, so we will spend plenty of time to prepare. I will introduce the preparation from two respects. One is professors and the other one is promotion. We plan to invite professors within the first week of July, which will give us almost 2 months to prepare for the whole event and connect with professors. We prepare for 2 plans just in case. Plan A is that one officer will send an email to one professor and follow up with them later. And if some professors are too busy to come to our event, we will turn to Plan B. We will send email to alternative professors who own the same certificate. If we couldn't find one, we will ask professors to recommend someone who are professional, and we will get connect information and follow up with them later. Before the event, we will promote our event using 2 approaches. One is online promotion, and the other one is offline promotion. We plan to spend about 2 weeks to promote our event. Within the first week, we plan to use online promotion. First, we will conduct the right person to put our event on the JSON Facebook. Second, we will go to CMC to persuade Ms. Kim to post our event on CMC calendar. Third, we will communicate with Ms. Guan to send an email to whole accounting students. First, we will send flyer to JSON Technology and Facility Services to post our event on JSON TVs. Within the second week, we will promote our event offline. Based on my experience in other organizations, the most effective way to promote our event are booth promotion and class promotion. We plan to arrange 2 booth promotions at each day, and volunteers will bring all these steps to booths. And then based on the volunteer schedules, we plan to 2 to 3 class promotions each day. And volunteers will bring poster flyers and QR code flyers to the classes. They will also send our information through e-learning message and also post our information on the discussion board. With all those preparations, we firmly believe that we will have more than 100 students to participate in our event. Now let me pass to Karen to introduce our event feedback.
Thanks, Catherine. Let's start the event feedback part. For the students, in 2 days after the event, we will send email to invite the participants to fill an online feedback survey. On the survey, we will ask some questions such as how useful was the information presented at this event, and how well structured was this event, and overall were you satisfied with this event. And from this event, we can understand how the participants feel about our event and which situation we can improve. It's a good way for us to learn how to prepare and plan the next activities. For speakers, in the end of the in the end of the event, we will give the speakers some gifts, such as Starbucks gift cards, and show our appreciation to speakers with thanks cards. And also we will send thank you letters to speakers. And right now after the event, and we will building a relationship and seeking for long-term collaborations with these speakers and make our event for general activities. For steps, in 1 week after the event, we will do post-event meeting and to analyze the advantage and the disadvantage of this event. And we will focus on the disadvantage of this event to propose the problem during the event and figure out the non-related solutions. And we can learn some lessons from this event and improve these problems. Also, we will record some suggestions and solutions in our meeting minutes, and this resource will help us to do a better activity for the future. Next part is budget and Steffi. We will introduce Amber to introduce.
Okay, thanks Karen, and thanks for your patience. Don't worry, I will talk very quick. Okay, stock and the budget. As for the stock arrangement, it is divided into 3 stages: pre-work, working, and post-work. And because most of them are clearly to be understood, so I will just explain some of them. Okay, first in the pre-work, we will contact with professors and then send the formal invitation. In addition, contacting also includes the contact with the UTD public platforms to help promote this workshop. And all of this contacting work will be done by 5 of us. Then for the 2 kinds of promotions, we need 10 volunteers to help in the booth promotion and the class promotion. And then during the working, Estelle will act as our host. And besides that, we also need 8 volunteers to help in register checking, delivering microphones, and also decorate the venue. And for the remaining other works, 5 of us will finish it. And specific to every stage of this work, here is the contact information of the persons in charge. So if you have any question on any stage, you can contact the corresponding staff. Okay, last budget. As you can see, here is a list of the fees we will apply to every stage, including printing fees, supply fees, and even the fees for buying some tickets for the professors. And there is a specific budget for the quantity and expenditure we will need. And finally, we figured out that we totally need $242 in this workshop. And next, Estelle will summarize this proposal.
Okay, after our introduction, are you guys really excited about our plans? Here, I'm gonna finally reach into the summary part. Implementing this event is really gonna result a win-win situation, because this is not only benefit the students part, but also benefit the professor part. So for the student could get more useful information about the certification and the advice for them to build up their own career path. And for the professor, they really got a chance to listen and to know the student needs, so that they can design their course more suitable for the student to meet their needs. And for the school, I think the school party is always like this win-win story, because they want to use this useful resources, not only benefit the student, but also benefit the professors. So the question is how we can meet this win-win result. I think the answer is quite obviously is our workshop. So we sincerely ask every member in this director board to consider our plan and pass our proposal, because this workshop is definitely add value to everyone who participates in. And that's all. Thank you for your attention, and we are now opening the floor for the questions. Thank you.
Okay, great job. We can stop the camera, the video, and then